Hey guys, so last week you were working with the special vowel sounds AU and AW, which made the ah sound. This week we're going to learn about a new set of special vowel sounds with OU and OW. So I'm going to try to do this just like we do when we're in school together. I've got the book that you guys are all familiar with that I read from while we're doing our lessons. I've got my whiteboard and my marker. So I can mark the words just like we do. If you have a whiteboard or a marker, I would love for you to go grab it or get a pencil and a piece of paper so you can practice these words with me just like we do together in class, okay? So, in this lesson, you will learn about the special vowel sounds OU and OW. OU and OW both have the ow sound, okay? Just like last week, AW and AU made the same sound, OU and OW are going to make the same sound this week too. They make the ow sound as in house. But they have different spellings too. To form the second set of special vowel sounds, OU and OW, you're going to simply change the A in AU and A in AW to an O. So the A will now be an O. Special vowel sounds OU and OW are the second circle on your phonics poster. So remember, I posted this in an announcement not too long ago. Last week, you did the AU and AW. This week, it's going to be this second little circle right here, the OU and OW special vowel sound. Again, if you want to look at those, you can go back to the announcement and see where I posted them. Maybe if you can print them out so they're beside you, that would be good. Okay, so both of these combinations, OU and OW, make the new sound ow. Listen for the ow in the following words that I read to you. Found. You hear the ow, right? Brown. You hear the ow again. Notice the OU in out and OW in down. So they're going to have different spellings. And we're going to talk about how you're going to know which spelling a little later on. Okay? So the first special vowel sound that I want to work with is OW. So what you're going to do is first I'm going to show you how we're going to mark OU and OW every time we see it, okay? So first I'm going to write OU. You notice that both of these are vowels, okay? So remember, to mark a special vowel sound like OU, we're going to put the X between the vowels, and then we are going to arc it. We're arcing it to show that it's one sound, okay? I know my video last week didn't upload, but what special vowel sounds do is they're kind of like murmur diphthongs. They're not long, they're not short, they're not silent. They're their own sound, so that's why we join it with that arc to show that it's one, okay? So again, remember, when we mark special vowel sounds like OU and OW, put the X between the two vowels and join them with an arc. What sound does this special vowel sound make? Ow. They both will be ow, but they are spelled differently. So let's prove a word now with this special vowel sound OU. We're going to do the word out. So I'm going to write O-U-T. This word is out. When O and U are next to each other in the word, they blend together to make our special vowel sound ow. Instead of writing an X under each vowel, what will we do? We're going to put an X between the two vowels, and then we're going to arc it to show that it's one. Okay? Now, is this letter T a guardian right now? What do you think? No, it's not, because it doesn't make our vowel short. OU is one sound. It's not long, it's not short, it's not silent. Our guardian consonants are only when we make the vowel next to it short. Okay, so together, these two vowels will always make a new sound. OU says ow. What is the sound of the vowel in this word? Remember, there's two vowels technically, but they're acting as one. So what's this special vowel sound? Ow. Very good. Okay, this word is out. The big dog tried to go out of the little door. Let's do one more with the OU special vowel. I want us to do the word, we'll do cloud. So C-L-O-U-D. Okay, now we have a little bit of a bigger word, cloud. So we need to go on our racetrack. We always start from left to right, okay? Going on the racetrack, the first thing I need to do is mark my blend. CL, we're going to mark that blend, okay? Now, normally you guys know mark your vowels, but we learned something new today. So we're not going to mark those vowels separately anymore right now. It's a special vowel sound. When you see that O and that U together, the X has to go between them, and then you arc your special vowel combination, or your special vowel sound, I'm sorry. This word is cloud. Do you hear the ow in the OU? After that, we're done. This is not a guardian consonant right now because he's not making this vowel beside him short. Special vowel sounds are not short, they're not long, they're not silent. They're their own sound, okay? So very good. Let's do now OW. The same thing for OU is OW. And even though this is now a consonant, it's still acting as a special vowel sound. So you're still going to put your X right between those two letters, and you're going to arc it to show that it's one sound. All right? So what your book says is we mark the special vowel sound OU the same way we do we mark the special vowel sound OW the same way we do OU, with an X between the two vowels and an arc joining them together. OU and OW have the same sound. What does OW sound make? The same as OU, ow. They both make the ow sound, all right? So let's prove a word with OW together. Let's do the word down. D-O-W-N, down. First, we will mark the special vowel sound O-W. How are we going to mark it? We're going to put an X between the O and the W, and then we're going to arc it, showing that it's one. That's our special vowel combination. Now, again, is this N going to act as a guardian consonant? No, because it doesn't make this new vowel sound short. I'll say it again. I say it to you guys all the time. When you're learning new skills and I tell you it's not long, it's not short, it's not silent, because it's making its own special sound right now. So the OW is also making the ow sound. All right? So let's do one more. We'll do the word frown. F-R-O-W-N. Frown. What am I going to mark first? I know this is a pre-recorded lesson, but you guys can still tell me, call it out like you're in class together. So if we're starting on the racetrack, what's the first thing I'm going to have to do? I'm going to go. You guys would normally tell me to stop, and we would arc our blend. FR is one of our blends, right? Then with the new skill that you now know, I'm going to keep going, and you guys would tell me to stop again right here. I'm not going to put an X under my O. That's not what we're learning today. You're learning something new. We're going to mark it between the O and the W because they're acting as the same vowel right now. It's our special vowel sound. Then we're going to arc it, showing that it's one. Am I going to come up and around and mark that as a guardian consonant? Nope. No guardian consonants right now because the special vowel sound is its own sound. It's the ow sound, okay? Again, OU and OW are the same sound. They're the ow sound. You mark them by putting an X in the middle of the two letters and arcing it, showing that it's one, okay? So what I want to tell you guys now is because OU and OW have the same sound, you won't always know which spelling to use when you hear the sound. Okay, listen to that again. You're not going to always know which spelling to use when you hear that ow sound because it's the same sound. OU and OW make the exact same sound. So for example, both spellings can be used in the middle of words, just like we did here. OW is in the middle of the word down, and OU is in the middle of the word cloud, okay? In this case, this is what you guys are going to have to do. You have to memorize which words use OU and which words use OW. But when you hear the ow sound at the end of the word, it's always, always, always going to be spelled with the OW. So let me show you again. Let me tell you again. When you hear the ow sound at the end of a word, like in the word cow, that ow is at the end of the word. So when you hear the ow at the end of a word, it's always spelled OW. English words usually never end in OU. So if you hear the ow at the end of a word, it's going to be spelled with the OW. And I want to show y'all this. The OW spelling is at the bottom of the circle on the 42 Sounds poster. So look, right here. Again, it's at the bottom right here for you to go back and look at, okay? Now I want to show you a word. We'll do an example of when you hear the ow at the end of the word, and you'll know that it's spelled with an OW, okay? So let me erase this. Okay. So listen to the word that I gave you earlier, cow. We're going to spell it COW. Anytime you hear ow at the end of a word, it's going to be spelled OW, okay? The sound of ow is at the end of the word, so it will be spelled with the OW. What is the first sound you hear in the word cow? The k. You know that that's a C because I'm going to remind you of your rule I taught you a long time ago, okay? If I give you the word cow and say you didn't know how to spell it, and you thought maybe it started with a K, well, you know that ow sound is a special vowel sound now, and so you know that the vowel that comes next is an O. Well, what is your vowel rule when it comes to C and K? A lot of you might not remember. We learned it a long time ago. The rule is if you have the consonant K, it takes the vowels I and E. C takes the other three. So K, the consonant K, only takes the vowels I and E. That means that if you have a word that starts with K, only I and E can follow that K. C takes the other three. So if you have a word that begins with a C, it can only be followed by vowels A, O, or U. The little rhyme we came up with was K takes I and E, C takes the other three. So now that you know that ow is a special vowel sound and it begins with the vowel O, you know that k sound has to be a C right now, okay? The last sound that you hear in the word cow is the special vowel sound ow. How is the sound spelled at the end of words? O-W. So let's prove this word together. This one's a short one, so we're going to be able to do it quick. We have C. We don't need to do anything with him right now. He's the beginning of our word. So we're going to come along the racetrack, and you guys know now that you put an X between the two letters of your special vowel sound, and then you arc it, showing that it's one sound. Okay? So let's do one more. We'll do the word plow. That ow is at the end of the word again. So you guys know now that it's going to end in an OW, not an OU. Okay? So let's do the word plow. P-L-O-W. All right? We're going to go on the racetrack together. The first thing you guys usually would tell me to do is stop, because we're going to arc our blend, our L blend. And then we have the ending sound, ow. You know now that you're going to mark between the two letters. You're not just going to mark that X anymore, okay? Right now you're working with the special vowel sound, so you're going to mark between the O and the W, and then you're going to arc that as well, showing that it's one sound. Okay? Now you guys know the O-U and O-W special vowel sounds. That's going to be it for today, because there's a lot more to this lesson, but I'm going to break it up over 2 days like we do in class together. So tomorrow, you need to be on the lookout for a video, and we'll review OU and OW real quick, but I'm going to teach you tomorrow another sound for OW. It's going to take one more sound besides the ow sound. I'm going to teach you that tomorrow. I'm going to teach you how to add suffixes to the end of your words that have the special vowel sound OU and OW. And I'm going to teach you some multisyllabic words with OU and OW. Remember, multisyllabic, all that means is we're going to do words together that have more than one syllable. All right? So that's what we'll do tomorrow, guys. All right. I'll see you later. Bye.